Hey guys, it's Friday. I'm actually doing a video on Friday. Um, I'm out of the basement, and I'm out of the basement because I'm doing several things. I'm stripping a Camara. I bought an old Hellhound. Now I keep boxes for some reason. I just keep the boxes, and I had a couple of Camaras that weren't built. So I figured, you know what? I got this old box out, but I need the parts for the Hellhound. So I went on eBay, and man, I was looking at $80, $90 for these parts. So I was very lucky to find this little Camara on eBay for 34 bucks, and I'm stripping it right now. Turn it into a Camara or whatever I'm gonna do with it, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But what I want to get to is this. Comment didn't bother me, but it made me think. You know, I buy a lot of miniatures. I buy a lot of stuff. I'm very what do they call? Is it eclectic or eclectic or whatever that word is? Where you like a lot of things, a lot of different things. Eclectic, I believe. And so I buy a lot of stuff, and I buy what I like. And part of the hobby, wargaming, is collecting armies, building armies, putting things together, and not just wargaming. It's a multitude. It's a multifaceted hobby. It really is. And so I just want to throw out some things there. See, I just don't collect, and but that's what I like the most. I like collecting these figures, and it ranges from ancients all the way up to futuristic. And if you like the hobby, just buy what you like, buy what you get into. And if you're not wargaming, it's fine. That's part of the hobby, but it's not the whole hobby. Now, as far as wargaming goes, yeah, I was heavy into Napoleonics. I was heavy into AHHH figures when I was younger. And you know, throwing dice at them, you know, knocking them over, that kind of thing. Actually, if you really want to get into it, I was throwing sticks and stones at GI Joes when GI Joes were out. A friend of mine, when we moved out of the projects, a friend of mine, his dad was a garbage man, and he used to come home with all kinds of broken toys and toys that people threw out, and Chipper would end up, what he didn't want, he'd give to me. So I ended up with a lot of, you know, GI Joes with one hand, or some, you know, one hand's missing or something like that. And I ended up with a lot of stuff like that. And we'd set up the GI Joes, and we'd throw those old alphabet blocks at them. You know, so if you really want to get into wargaming, I guess that would be my first shot at wargaming, besides the Fort Apache that my dad got me when we lived in the projects. But I was really too young to know what wargaming was at then. So then we got a little bit older, and I got into the AHHH figs, and I read the book Charge, and I seriously got into wargaming. Now, throughout the years, I mean, I would basically, there were two areas I would play in, and that would be the AHHH Napoleonics, and my buddy Ray, who would play, he bought all kinds of AHHH. I mean, he had Britons and Romans and Pelu and Prussians and all kinds of neat things, and I would be the Napoleonics guy. But we would fight anyways. We'd have World War I, you know, French Pelu fighting Napoleonic Frenchmen in the whole 9 yards. Until, you know, I read the book Charge, and then we seriously got into it. Then me, Ray, Johnny, Ricky, and a few others, we got into, you know, going to each other's houses and playing war games. Then throughout the years, as we got older, we kind of moved away. I got into the service. I went in the Marine Corps in 1979, and I got heavy into Dungeons and Dragons. I got heavy into Games Workshop stuff. And that's kind of where I picked up sci-fi stuff. Prior to that, it was AFX and monogram models. I believe it was the were they 148 scale or 132nd scales? And then Tamiya came out with the 135 scale. But yeah, so what we end up doing is getting older, and then I was seriously into wargaming. So what I would do is I would go to Gen Con, I would play into the strategy games there, and just do all kinds of neat stuff with Dungeons & Dragons, and I think it was GHQ, strategic game, then Avalon Hill games, and then GW comes around, and that's when I seriously get into it. It's late 80s, into the 90s, and then the 2000s. So I can remember the VDR vehicle rules, and that's what that is. I put that together for the VDR vehicle rules for my 27th Praetorians. And my 27th Praetorians, I have an old picture of them right here, is one of the main armies I really played with, plus my Dark Angels. So those were the two armies that I collected and I played with. And this was the body of a Maus, a World War II German tank that really never saw combat, but I turned it. There's a extended Basilisk cannon, and with some laser cannons and all kinds of neat stuff. And I like converting stuff. I like building models and converting stuff. And as time went on, I did go to a couple of tournaments, and I can't really say that I won too much stuff, but here's the 2004 season tournament that I went to, and I've got a lot of stuff like this all over the place. It's just that I had to look for it. These were my Bretonian Knights that I submitted for Games Workshop for the Golden Demon Awards, which I didn't win. And then here is my Battlefleet Gothic fleet that I brought to the Games Workshop convention, and I didn't win with that. Came close, but I didn't get an honorable mention. But other than that, and then here are my Ogrins that I played in this bring your own troops battle, kind of like a Space Hulk thing, and I brought my 5 Ogrins in. And these are the little awards I won. This was a December 22nd, 2001 Best Painted Army Rogue Trader Tournament. This is Battlefleet Gothic, Daka. So I got that. And then in 2001 in June, I got Best Army, and this was Warhammer. I had made an Imperial Army. Then in 2001, in June, I believe that goes with that. I think that cert goes with that. And I believe that this cert this is Best Army, December 28th, 2002. Okay, this is something different. This is an award that I got for Best Army in 40K, which I'm not sure what army that was. Battlefleet Gothic, I got this award at Daka. This is May 28th in 2000. And then I got this award, if it looks familiar, because I put these awards together for Daka, and then I put one together for the Games Workshop message board where we had a tournament. And this was for my I think I made it was a creature, I think. It was, I believe it was a handmade Eversor Assassin that I got Creative Excellence for. Oh no, yeah, okay, yep, yeah, because I was one of my Praetorians in that, and I got that award for that. So do I game? Yeah, I do game. I haven't gamed in a while. I'm pushing 60 years old, and that's my old garage. In my garage, I used to have 3 tables set up, and I used to do Star Trek, fleet battles. I used to do flintlock, grape shot, deadlock, and you can see my Bretonians back there. That's the army, my Warhammer army right there, on an old Polaroid. Figure that one out, huh? Look at that. Look at the mustache. Wow. So yes, I did game. I miss gaming. I think part of the fun of wargaming is getting to meet new people, making friends, seeing old friends, and basically sharing a hobby that we love. And that's how I get into wargaming. You'll see on my channel I have a lot of stuff because I just like buying stuff. I see what I like and I buy it, and then I'll paint it up, and in a little while I'll probably put it on eBay and sell it, or usually I give it away as well. So yes, I do game. I haven't gamed since COVID-19. I haven't done anything. I do make it to the hobby shop, not as much as I used to. I'm doing a lot of online buying, but I do try to visit the hobby shop, the brick and mortar places, to try and keep them in business. But the COVID-19 thing really put a damper on everything. But I think what it comes down to is just doing what you like, you know? You like collecting figures, collect figures. You like painting figures, paint the figures. If you like wargaming with the figures, then wargame with them. If you got friends that are close by that can come to your house or whatever, you can go to a club, especially with times the way they are now. Go ahead and do it. It's tough, but don't stop, and don't be afraid to express yourself in your hobby. You know, it's for all of us, and just do your thing. And I think that's the most important thing out of it. Is do your thing. You like collecting figures, collect the figures. You like collecting games, collect games. You want to paint your Hero Quest figures, paint them. Just do it up. Do you. Yeah. I enjoy this hobby. I really do. You know, Matt just put together a pretty neat Airfix tank that was like outstanding. And he did a nice Centurion that was just awesome. It's like, wow, he went from he used a old bent out of shape plastic Centurion from the Airfix, and man, the thing looks awesome, you know. So you like doing that kind of stuff, do it, you know. Whatever trips your trigger, man, do it, pull it. Hey, and then I guess as they say, it's it's not bad. Look at this baby, right? You know, that's what I like doing. And the fun is looking through the lens of something different. So guys, enjoy yourself. Take care. It's a crazy world out there. Do what turns you on within reason. And I'll see you out there. Be good to each other. And I got to get cracking on that Chimera. I'm going to say Chimera. Chimichanga. Be good, people. Ciao.